sends that one out of play for strike one.
First pitch, 135.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, but a super diving catch takes away a hit.
Wow, that's just a great play right there. Let's put the ISO on him out there at second base. You see the first step quickness. No wasted movement whatsoever. Then he's completely airborne as he takes away a certain base hit.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. Giancarlo Stanton will get his first opportunity here. Currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
He's having just a great season, but it's so hard to lead all 3 categories. He's not even in the top 5 in average.
To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning. Wei-Yin Chen gets the ball for Miami in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip, less than 1. What that means, he's allowing less than 1 base runner per inning. Outstanding.
Ben Revere swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Around first, heading for second now. And he will make it there with their first hit of the ball game, a leadoff double. Anthony Rendon will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Right there for strike 1.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. A time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Steve, what are the keys to success for them today?
Well, they're toward the bottom of the pack in total hits, so they're really struggling offensively. So they have to make sure that they take advantage of any mistakes that are handed to them so that they can score runs when they get the opportunity.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here.
Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Well, that's one way to get yourself on the scoreboard for the first time. They always say, get that runner home anywhere you can. Well, this counts. It'll be scored an infield single and an RBI.
Jason Worth comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Chen sets, 0-1 on its way. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2. And now you've got to put that early run behind it and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Harper around third with a full head of steam. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, they are definitely not having any trouble seeing this guy so far. A second runs in to score on the double. It's 2-0 now already, and he's already putting his guys in catch-up mode here in the first inning.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old-school mentality. Plays guys straight up.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. And that hit certainly represents something of a milestone for him. Number 1,000 for his career.
Yeah, that's a nice achievement for him, Matt.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game. Danny Espinoza will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And that is through into center field, a base hit. Now a long throw home. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily. Gio Gonzalez gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, that's
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score.
Leading off for the Marlins,
Marcell Ozuna will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Well, Matt, he just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
batting fifth.
Martin Prado will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Gonzalez comes set. First pitch on the way. Line towards center field. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Oh, nice catch.
On to first, a double play.
I tell you what, I didn't think he had a chance in heck of catching this thing, but he winds up making an incredible play. And then he's got the presence of mind to recognize the situation in front of him and get the ball in quickly to get the double play.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Lifted in the air out to center field. Revere moves over, and that retires the side. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They're down 4-0. Ben Revere will stand in for the second time now as he'll again get the opportunity to lead off an inning.
Yeah, 9 men came to bat in that first inning, so now they get a chance to reset and start over here in the second.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Bounce towards the second baseman. And he's retired 1 away.
The third baseman, number 6.
At the plate, Anthony Rendon. He flew out in his last at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Yeah, you wonder if we're going to be seeing that high strike. That one looked to be above the letters, but not so in the eyes of the home plate umpire.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
On the ground to the right side. Gordon able to get there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A look there at the Washington Monument, not far from Nationals Park, on a great day for baseball in D.C. JT Realmuto leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8, shortstop.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Gonzalez is ready. Here it is on 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as we show you the Marlins leaders in that category, you can see his total is good for 3rd best on the ball club.
Yeah, he's not setting the world on fire with doubles, but he's getting his fair share. Definitely an important part of this offense.
And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. D. Gordon will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Revere calls for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Jason Worth digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Gordon is there, and a rather easy first out. Ryan Zimmerman is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Daniel Murphy. He singled his last time up.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. Smoke toward the hole. Gordon is up with it. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Ichiro Suzuki will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And that ball's down, so Ichiro's got himself a leadoff single. Giancarlo Stanton will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Back goes Harper at the track. The wall. Gone! A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 23 for him thus far, and the Marlins get a bit closer. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Up next for the Marlins,
Martin Prado will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Harper. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. Chris Johnson is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Murphy's got it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. In now, JT Realmuto. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. A pause and the 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian here as it's Wilson Ramos that gets set to lead off the Nationals half of the inning. Skied into straightaway right. Stanton moving to his left. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 8, shortstop.
Stepping in, Danny Espinoza. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Well, he's not letting them get a gauge on anything here on those first 3 pitches. He saw a slider, a fastball, then a big curveball. Now he's set up for almost anything on a 1-2 pitch.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Another one sent foul. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is in time. Espinoza is retired, 2 down now. Gio Gonzalez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Nationals gone in order as they can't add to their 4. Adeiny Echeverria heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Gonzalez steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's set down, 1 away. Striding into the box, Wei-Yin Chen. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, a well-executed bunt his last at-bat, but obviously this time he's swinging away.
Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1. Liner towards second, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
The batter,
D. Gordon stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch on its way. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
especially starting off an at-bat.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. And Ichiro can't make contact as he falls behind 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Ben Revere comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. That misses. 2-1 the count now to the National center fielder.
Well, that strike zone looks like it's tightening up a bit.
Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. Anthony Rendon will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He just might be up there taking pitches, waiting for that base runner to go, but he's not going to be able to take anymore.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Bryce Harper strides in, grounded out his last time through. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Jason Worth will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. Galloping around third is Revere. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Ryan Zimmerman steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And this is low, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. Daniel Murphy digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the runner from second is in to score. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 7-2 ball game. Wilson Ramos to dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And no advance. It's ball 1. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Ripped on the ground to first. Gloved by Johnson. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Harper on the run. He's there and records the first down. Marcell Ozuna will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Lying toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just one away.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Rips this one to first. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Chris Johnson will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Worth puts it right on the dime. He's out at home plate. JT Realmuto stands in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now, and suddenly the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Yeah, this sort of came out of nowhere, didn't it? But when you've got a guy reeling out there like he really doesn't know what hit him, well, it's time to put the pedal down.
In to cut it off is Worth. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. The tag, and he is out. Danny Espinosa gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Danny Espinosa.
In there, strike 1.
Yeah, and you don't have to look much further than that location right there to see why he's been struggling. That pitch is right down the middle to start this at-bat.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. The pitcher, Gio Gonzalez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Ben Revere ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Stanton has a read on it. 2 down. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Anthony Rendon will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And a ball, 1-0. You start to get the sense here that part of what's really frustrated him out there are some of the calls by the men in blue. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And Christian Yelich is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Worth is there to put this one away, and it takes just 1 pitch to record the first out of the 7th.
Second baseman,
D. Gordon will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one. Another example there of a guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
And Matt, we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even throw them a strike on the first pitch?
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Stepping up to the plate, Ichiro Suzuki. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Revere is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. Carter Capps will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Bryce Harper strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Leading off for the Nationals.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Bryce Harper.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. High and deep to right center field. Stanton looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 6th home run on the season for him as they open it up to 8-3. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And there to handle it is Ichiro, 1 away.
First baseman,
Ryan Zimmerman is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
second baseman.
Daniel Murphy is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit out towards second. Gordon scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Nationals do get. Giancarlo Stanton comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper is there to put it away, and they couldn't ask for more than a 1-pitch out to begin the 8th.
Left fielder,
Marcell Ozuna digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
These guys are just making it much too easy for him out there now. I mean, they're down by a bunch, yet the first 2 guys both make first pitch outs.
High in the air out to center field. Revere over to his right, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Wilson Ramos digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Mike Dunn is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Wilson Ramos gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point, and he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
when you're talking about guys that throw a good slider, it's not necessarily the movement you're talking about. It's the late movement. I mean, here he goes to offer at this thing, and it's just not there anymore.
And this is going to find the gap for his third hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon. Gio Gonzalez stands in as the batter now, and with the runner already in scoring position and one away, he likely won't be bunting here.
Now, there's not too much reason to give up an out just to move him over to third. No outs would be a whole different story, obviously.
At the plate, Ben Revere, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Down the first baseline. Johnson's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yusmeiro Petit will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth. Striding in to start the ninth, Chris Johnson, and they'll need him to get something going here. Drilled to the right side, and that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth. Jonathan Papelbon is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. JT Realmuto will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Papelbon's ready. Here's the first pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Worth going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now. And, hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the seats, 0-1. Set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen, and we'll see how they go after the next guy here. Justin Bour will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
A little over-anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
And this is a guy who will not get seated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Now with 2 strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. D. Gordon makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And he will make the catch, ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauls it in for the final out of the ball game. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves. So that just about does it For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to the